Dear students, Namaste. You are reading chapter Electrochemistry. In electrochemistry, you have read about the electrochemical cell, voltaic cell. Electrochemical cell is the cell in which chemical energy is converted into electrical energy. Now, there are two types of electrochemical cell. One is dry cell, other is wet cell. Dry cell used in torch, radio, wristwatch, calculator, etc. that you have read. Now, the most commonly used dry cell is cylindrical cell that is used in torch, radios, watch, clock, etc. So, at first, the construction of dry cell used in torch or radios. At first, a graphite rod according to the size of dry cell is taken, and then a mixture of carbon and manganese dioxide powder is made around the graphite rod. How it is possible? It is possible with the help of muslin cloth and thin paper. Any one is used here. Now, why graphite rod is used? As you have read, graphite is one allotrope of carbon, and it is the only one allotrope or only one nonmetal that is good conductor of electricity, as well as it is cheaper, and hence it is used as as a conductor in dry cell. Now, a paste of ammonium chloride. Ammonium chloride is an electrolyte. Ammonium chloride is acidic salt that you have read. A paste of ammonium chloride is made around the manganese dioxide, means muslin cloth. Means at first carbon is surrounded by manganese dioxide and carbon, and then it is surrounded by a paste of ammonium chloride, and there is a cylindrical container of zinc. This rod with manganese dioxide, carbon and paste is placed inside the cylindrical zinc container, and then a plastic coated paper is wrapped around the curved surface area of cylinder. Means when paste is added in container, then what happens? Excess ammonium chloride is removed itself. Now, curved surface area of the zinc cylinder is covered with plastic coated paper. It acts as non-conductor, and upper part of the rod is covered with a brass cap. Now, upper part of the graphite rod is covered with a cap of brass, and rest part of the zinc container is filled with ranga, means a mixture of tin and lead, and then a foil of plastic is also added in it to cover the upper part of the cylinder, and it is the construction. Now, working. When the cap of the brass, means that is given on the graphite rod, is connected with the bottom of the zinc container, because only bottom of the zinc container is uncovered and rest part is covered. So the cap of the brass and bottom of the zinc container is connected with a voltmeter or any other electrical device with the help of connecting wires. Then what happens? Chemical reaction takes place in between zinc and ammonium chloride. What happens in it? It is redox reaction. Zinc loses electron that moves through the connecting wire up to graphite rod, and current flows from graphite rod to zinc bottom or zinc container through the device, and voltmeter indicates how much charge flows through the connecting wire. Generally 1.5 volt is passed through it. Now see the diagram of battery. It clearly indicates that it is a dry cell used in torch or radios. What happens? There is container of zinc, means outer surface pink color indicates zinc container, and the central part consists a rod. This rod is made up of graphite, means it is the graphite rod. The upper part of the graphite rod is covered with copper. Why it is covered with copper? To save the graphite rod. To save the graphite rod, it is covered with brass cap or only copper. And the graphite rod is surrounded by the powder of carbon and manganese dioxide. Not only manganese dioxide but carbon also. And then it is covered with muslin cloth. Now a thick paste of ammonium chloride is made, and then it is inserted inside the zinc container. What happens? Excess paste of ammonium chloride removes itself, and then the curved surface area of the zinc container is covered with plastic coated paper, because it is essential to make the curved surface area non-conductor, so that electron can move in a certain direction, because a reaction takes place in all the parts of the container, means it is zinc cylinder and it consists of paste of ammonium chloride. So chemical reaction takes place in all the parts of the container. And what happens here? Electron flows only through the bottom. Why it flows only through the bottom? Because outer curved surface area is covered, inner not inner. Reaction takes place in inner surface area and outer surface area is covered. Now reaction takes place in between the zinc and ammonium chloride. So zinc loses electron and that electron pass. You can see here it is connected with the voltmeter or bulb or any other device. Then what happens? Here electron moves from zinc, means bottom, towards brass cap, and current flows from brass cap to zinc. As we have read, the part from where electron moves, the part from where electron moves is called negative terminal. So here zinc bottom acts as negative terminal and current flows from the brass cap, so it is positive terminal. No problem in it. जहाँ से इलेक्ट्रॉन मूव करता है उस स्थान का नाम है निगेटिव टर्मिनल, और जहाँ से करंट मूव करता है क्या कहते हैं उसको? पॉजिटिव टर्मिनल. बट ग्रेफाइट रॉड एक्ट्स एज कैथोड एंड जिंक बॉटम एक्ट्स एज एनोड. It is said negative terminal but acts as anode. Now, no problem in it. This graph clearly indicates which type of construction occurs and working takes place. Now, chemical reactions. Following chemical reaction takes place, which is discussed at anode. What happens here at anode? Zinc reacts with chloride ion, and here chloride ion loses 2 electrons, means zinc loses 2 electrons. It converts into Zn++, and it combines with Cl and converts into ZnCl2. So here zinc loses 2 electrons, so it acts as oxidation cell, means here oxidation reaction takes place and it converts into zinc chloride. Now at cathode, cathode means positive terminal. What happens here? Manganese dioxide reacts with ammonium chloride, and it is the paste of ammonium chloride, so it has water also, means it is in the paste form, and hence it acts as electrolyte. Otherwise it does not act as electrolyte. So manganese dioxide reacts with paste of ammonium chloride and converts into manganous oxide, ammonium hydroxide and chloride ion. What happens here? Here manganese is reduced. Here manganese is reduced and it consists here +4 charge, and here it consists +3 charge. So manganese is reduced and zinc is oxidized. So zinc shows oxidation reaction, manganese dioxide shows reduction reaction. So what happens here? Oxidation and reduction both takes place, so it is redox reaction, and each type of dry cell redox reaction takes place. If reaction will be non-redox, current does not flow. Now overall reaction. What is the overall reaction? Overall reaction is Zn plus 2MnO2, it is in balanced form, plus 2NH4Cl plus H2O is equal to ZnCl2 plus Mn2O3 plus 2NH4, means it is the reaction of anode and cathode. Zinc chloride ZnCl2, Mn2O3 manganese oxide, NH4OH ammonium hydroxide is formed. It is anode and cathode reaction. No problem in it. Zinc loses electrons and manganese gains that electrons, and thus electron moves from zinc to manganese, means graphite rod, through graphite rod up to manganese dioxide, and current flows from manganese dioxide to zinc rod. Now general chemical reaction takes place as, it is easy to understand. Those reactions take place at cathode and anode, but general chemical reaction to understand is written here. Zinc is reactive metal. Zinc reacts with ammonium chloride when it is in paste form. and converts into zinc chloride, ammonia gas, as well as hydrogen gas, as it is covered in the cylindrical container. So zinc chloride is also inside the container, ammonia gas is also inside the container, and hydrogen gas is also inside the containers. So what happens? It should swell up, but it does not swell. Why does not swell? Because hydrogen reacts with manganese dioxide and converts into manganese oxide and water. So water also remains inside the container, and other important product is NH3, ammonia gas. That ammonia gas dissolves in water and converts into ammonium hydroxide. Ammonium hydroxide is weak base, but it is the leader of base. Means it is the stronger among all types of weak bases. So it is the leader of weak base. So what happens in this reaction? Ammonium hydroxide is formed. So sometimes this ammonium hydroxide comes out from the dry cell and damages the device, means torch, radios, etc. Perhaps you have seen sometimes liquid, means dense liquid, comes out from the cell. What is that? That is ammonium hydroxide. It goes if hydrogen ion here, that is H plus, converts into hydrogen gas, that is 0. So in this reaction what happens? It clearly indicates that hydrogen, zinc is oxidized and hydrogen is reduced, and this part is non-redox reaction. This part is redox reaction and rest two part is non-redox. This is non-redox reaction. It is also redox reaction. What is redox reaction? Because manganese here acquires +4 charge and manganese oxide acquires here +3 charge. Hydrogen, it has 0 charge, and here hydrogen has +1 charge. So these two reactions are redox reaction, but last reaction is non-redox reaction. Perhaps no doubt in it. You have to study both reactions. Actually, in exam, you have to write the reaction of anode and cathode. But to understand clearly the phenomenon of dry cell, you should write or you should remember, as well as you have to write the general reactions also. It is the most important reaction. No problem in it. Now, what is the use of dry cell that you have read in previous classes? Next topic will be other type of dry cell, means button dry cell or other dry cell. Thank you. Have a nice